This week, Joey and I got to hunt a brand new spot in South Africa that we had never been to before, the Eastern Cape. Now this area is rich in wildlife, and we got to hunt with our good friends Nico and Alondre of East Cape Bushveld Hunting. So for the next 4 days, we're going to spend time with them and learning how hunting and conservation go hand in hand, especially in this area.
Ubo!
Hallo, wat zie je nou?
Alondre, my partner, Aaron.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is
Hi, Joey.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Sandy is Aaron.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Joey.
Hello,
Nice to
Joey.
meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. And welcome.
Thank you.
In the middle. The target.
That morning, I told Nico and Alondre that in all of my trips to South Africa, I had never taken a hog, so we decided to do a little spot and stalk hunting for warthogs in the mountains. We started running into a lot of animals right away. Warthog, duiker, reedbuck, but getting close to them was a whole nother story. After the morning hunt, the guys decided to take us to a bush pig bait site. Now, bush pigs are nocturnal animals, so you have to hunt them at night. So we were going to go in and check a trail camera they had and see what was coming into the bait. We just had a look at the photos and it looks like there's 2 feeding, so we just put some more bait down for tonight for the pigs. After checking the bait site, we decided to go to a totally different canyon and continue our hunt for warthogs, and it didn't take long until we ran into some.
You ate her.
She didn't squeal.
No, she didn't. But you definitely ate her, but I think... Yeah, she started walking when you took the shot.
Oh, I couldn't believe he lived for as long as he did with no guts.
This is a big sow. You don't get sows like this with this kind of tusks every day.
This is my first warthog, so I'm excited.
Oh, is it? Oh well, then I think we have to we have to smear you with some blood.
Perfect way to end my first day. I got this beautiful warthog. It's my first warthog ever, and I'm so excited. The one animal that I really wanted was here, and perfect way to end my first day.
That next day, I told the guys that I wanted to go for bush buck, and they said, hey, we got a perfect spot along the river. And they actually went and built a blind out of the brush, and so we were going to sit there and see what came in. You know, from the video, it looks like I had a really clear shot at this bush buck, but I didn't. A couple times he came in, there were twigs in my way. Alondre tried to move one, but these bush buck are incredibly sensitive. When he heard that, he took off. So we just sat for bush buck tonight. The guys came and made like a homemade blind because these bush buck have been feeding out of these thickets back here. The one ram we wanted actually came out first. We had him at 25 yards, but I couldn't shoot through the brush, and he just kept moving his way out. So with the wind, we decided to back out and try again tomorrow. So that next morning, I told the guys, hey, let's just go for a walk and see what we can find. So we decided to head down to this creek bottom that they had and kind of work our way up into this canyon. We were looking for anything, bush buck, kudu, impala, and it didn't take long until we started running into animals. You know, we got up a little bit higher and looked down on the creek bed, but we had just walked, and we looked down and saw two great bush buck rams, but it was so thick down there that I couldn't get a shot. We decided to kind of hang tight and just see if one would ever present a shot for us. Man, it's thick down there. Oh. After I took the shot, we gave the bush buck about 30 minutes. We all thought it was a great shot, so we got down there expecting to find him laying there. We found great blood, but no bush buck. He just kept moving deeper and deeper into all this thick brush. bushbuck, when they're injured, are actually very, very dangerous. So going through all this brush, we had to really keep our senses about us. We moved very slowly because the last thing we wanted was for somebody in the hunting party to get hurt.
Good eyes, my friend. When you said you saw him here, I didn't know he was that close. I put the scope up and I seriously, I just saw brown.
Okay, let's get him out.
Good tracking, you guys. Thank you for your help.
No problem.
Well, it's not a kudu. Man, I guess I know how to keep it exciting, huh? We've chased pig, we've chased Cape buffalo, and now we chase bushbuck. I guess if I could learn to shoot, we wouldn't have to do all this chasing, but anyway, we got him. So nobody got hurt, and this is my first bushbuck. So this morning we headed out, just kind of doing a little spot and stock hunting, just to see what we could run into. Bushbuck was definitely on the list. The funny thing was, we walked up this creek bed this morning, walked right by him and another ram. The wind was blowing perfect where we didn't see them, they didn't smell us. Once we got up on this mountain up here, looked back down, we saw him in the brush. He would not come out for a long time, so we sat up there and just kind of waited, and he finally gave us a shot. I guess it's about 150 yards. We thought the shot was actually pretty good. When we got down here, there was really good blood, but he just kept going through all this thick brush down here. Caught up with him a couple times, jumped him, finally was able to get another shot into him. And this is my first bushbuck. I couldn't be happier. I got these cool little horns right here, you can see, and they're very, very sharp on the top here. I've been told they're one of the most dangerous animals when they're wounded, so we were pretty careful going through there. We finally got it done, and bushbuck is finally taken.
The next morning, we were going to go out and look for a kudu. The weather certainly was not cooperating with us. It was windy, it was overcast, and it was raining. But we were going to go out and see what we could find. The weather finally cleared up a little bit, so we decided to hike up a ridge and go down into a different canyon. And I'm glad we did, because we looked across the canyon and saw a great kudu bull.
Let's close the bolt. Okay, if you look at my fist, if this is it's shoulder, don't go in the middle, just go a little bit up from the middle of the shoulder. reload. Pull back more. Close. There you go.
Just fall. You got that push?
What?
Still, I haven't seen you get back up. I think you might be able to walk.
So hopefully we have a clean hit over here, and hopefully we'll find my bull over there.
Well done, Joe.
Thank you.
Good shot.
He's beautiful.
Almost a little low, but I think the angle which you were standing, that shot is perfect.
I was quartering away a little bit.
Typical Cape Kudu.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Look at his face.
All the marks, ne?
That is cool.
Looks like he's been in a fight.
Or two.
He's beautiful.
Just had his last fight, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, he's pretty.
He's really pretty.
They all are.
They're a little bit more brown than the other ones, because
Yeah.
our other one was more gray.
His face is pretty dark too.
They are a little bit more brown. You get from time to time, some of them are very dark.
Really?
Some of them, you'll see this one's more grey in the neck area. Many of them have a very dark neck. Like if a big kudu comes out and you can't see the horns, then you have to just look at the neck to see
Really?
if it's an old bull or still a younger bull.
So the gray signifies he's
Yeah.
pretty old.
A grey, blackish color. Some of them are way darker than this, but this is more or less what they look like most of the time around here.
That's awesome. Nice job.
Thank you.
Joe, beautiful kudu.
Thank you.
Both you and Ilandre did very well to get this one. But the reason why we chose this one, if you remember correctly, yesterday's kudu was a bit wider and it had a little bit better horns, but it wasn't such an old kudu as this one. This one is more post-mature. You can see at the back all the marks from fighting. He's got beautiful marks in his face, also from fighting with other bulls. Gene-wise, it's a little bit weaker genes than the one we saw yesterday, and that's why we decided to take this one. It's all about the conservation. We want to try and build up the genetics of the kudu. So it makes no sense to shoot the best one. We've got to take the old ones and the weaker ones out. So once again, well done, good
Thank
shot,
you. Thank
and well
you.
spotted.
Thank you.
You guys got the rifle.
Our hunt with Nico and Alondre and East Cape Bushveld hunting couldn't have gone any better. These two guys welcomed us into their home, they treated us like family, and they showed us an incredible hunt. We got to hunt some amazing country, see some incredible animals, and we had the time of our lives. Not only that, these two young PHs understand how hunting and conservation work together. Hunting is the best conservation tool that we have today. And with the young PHs like this who understand that, hunting has a very, very bright future. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.